Hi guys, today I'm going to be playing King's Quest 1 Quest for the Crown. I am playing the AGDI Remake, which is basically the same as the Sierra one with regards to puzzles and the story and everything like that. The only real differences are the graphics are better, it uses point and click the mouse controls instead of having to type, which is a blessing if you ever played the original and having to guess what words you could type. It also has voice acting and more music, so it makes it a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So Graham.
You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled realm of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you to the castle for reasons unknown.
Greetings, Sir Graham. The King is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to His Majesty's throne room.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Raise the portcullis.
I am at your service, my king.
I am an old man, Sir Graham. Perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache and my hands tremble. I am afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry since the loss years ago of 3 magical treasures. I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures.
And why has no one
Only
looked
then
before?
can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm.
Sounds
The
useful.
third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold.
Nice.
I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many, but you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands.
Take heart, my king. I shall
His
not
hair
fail
is
you.
so weird. Yeah, keep on the hat. Okay, so I selected to keep all the dead ends and stuff enabled. So it's going to play exactly it always used to, the old Sierra version. So in King's Quest, there are a lot of ways to die. Pretty much all Sierra games have tons of deaths built in. Some are easy to avoid, others not so much. I will go ahead and show you this one here because it's actually hilarious, but I'm gonna save first. Okay, so if we just jump in here, the moat monsters will eat us. He's laughing and wearing Grim's hat.
The moat monsters appreciate your good taste.
You always get a little witty death screen here. It's pretty funny. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm probably going to be playing the most efficient way that I possibly can. So we're going to start with getting the magic mirror. So head this way. Avoiding the moat monsters, obviously. Swear when I'm king, I'm gonna have to deal with those guys. Okay, so here we have this lovely rock, and beneath it is a hole that has a dagger in it.
You see a large gray rock.
Now, if you're playing with dead ends and stuff like that enabled, you definitely want to make sure that you are behind the rock before you move it, because if you are in front of the rock, he will literally roll the rock on top of himself and die. It's kind of pathetic. So just make sure you're behind the rock.
With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath.
So just pick up your eye and kind of peek
You're
in
in
the
a
hole.
shady forest clearing. A large rock rests in the middle of the clearing next to a shallow hole where the rock used to sit.
Look in the hole. You have to be real. It's really hard sometimes to get the cursor to go where you want it to.
There is an intricately carved dagger in the hole.
Okay, so we're gonna take the dagger. Then we got points for that, obviously.
You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself.
Okay. So we want to be careful because if we like accidentally click on like the grass or something like this, he will throw the dagger away and you'll lose points. So we don't want that to happen. So now we're gonna head north and we're gonna try and climb this delightful tree. It is it's a pain. You can fall off, but fortunately you won't die. You'll just like bonk your head.
Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above.
Golden egg up here we're gonna grab. So you gotta be real careful with how you walk him. See, he'll just literally fall off half the time for no reason. Because it looks like you're on solid area when you're not. Sometimes little steps is the best way to go. All right, should be close enough to be able to grab it.
You carefully lift the golden egg out of the nest.
All right, we got it. Now I'm just gonna jump off and let him bonk his head because he annoyed me. Gonna have a very concussed king. Okay, so now we're going to head southwest. We got a pretty lake here. It is safe to walk in the lake. There's nothing in there that will try to eat you. But there's some pebbles here on the shore, so we're going to try and grab those.
You grab some pebbles.
They're basically used later on once you get the slingshot, if you decide to use the slingshot. Sierra games tend to have like a violent path and a non-violent path, and you get more points for going with the non-violent path. So that's probably what we're going to be doing most of the way. Okay, so we have to be careful up here because this is one of the areas where the wolf may try to attack us, and he is like super fast. So if you encounter him, you're basically just going to want to run off screen as fast as you can. So let's go this way. You'll get a warning if he shows up. And there's other monsters too. There's like an ogre, a witch, a wizard, and a dwarf, and they all do different things to you. So here we are at this lovely carrot patch.
This is a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to a hungry traveler.
So we're going to go ahead and grab a carrot because we will need it later, but make sure you don't eat it or you will lose points.
You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground.
But if you click on yourself with the talk, you can actually.
Talking to yourself is a sure sign that the hot Daventry sun is taking its toll on you.
Well, obviously. Okay. So now we're going to head this way, and there should be this little elf guy up here. If we talk to him, he'll give us a magical ring. He's not there, so we have to kind of keep going back and forth till he shows up. There he
Wandering
is.
along the banks of the beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf.
Isn't he just adorable? Yeah. Hello.
The small elf seems friendly enough.
Okay.
That's
Talkie.
strange. You should get a little.
Really? Sometimes it's really picky about how close you are to something before it'll let you talk to
The
it.
elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring.
I've had me eye on you, Sir Graham. Methinks you might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time it has the power to make ye invisible. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day.
With that, the elf vanishes.
Okay. So it does make you invisible. It's about a minute is how much power it has. You can use it sometimes to get away from some of the monsters, and there's another character later on you can use it against. But I try and save it till I absolutely need it. Now we're gonna head to the well. Oh, okay. So there's an Easter egg here. If you knock on the door, it might show up. I've gotten it before, but a lot of people have trouble getting it. Let's see if we can get it.
The only response you get is the echo of your pounding.
Let's try again if we can.
The only response you get is the echo of your pounding.
If you get the Easter egg, basically, Leisure Suit Larry comes running out from that game series, and he kind of runs off screen, and you're like, what? He doesn't look like he belongs here. As you'll learn in any kind of Sierra-based game, you're gonna save your game a lot. Okay, so there's two ways here that you can get down the well. You can ride the bucket down, or you can cut the bucket loose and then take the rope down. In either case, we're going to need the bucket, so just going to go ahead and try and get in the bucket, go down that way.
After you are in the old bucket, your weight causes it to slowly descend.
So we need the dagger here. We're going to cut the rope. Grab the bucket now. This is another one where you have to be very careful with how you do it because the cursor likes to be weird. Okay. So use the hand to dive. You're going to have to be really quick here. Ignore that chest. It literally has nothing in it. And if you mess with it, you'll probably run out of oxygen and die. So. And just get out. Because even if you're just over here swimming, eventually his arms will get tired and then he'll give up and he'll die. Like I said, you can die constantly. Fill that up with water.
You kneel down and fill the bucket with the cool water.
So over here is the dragon. Now you'll have a couple of options of how you want to deal with the dragon. You can throw your dagger at him, which will kill him, or you can just splash him with water. And we're going to splash him with water. Because I don't want to kill him and get more points this way.
Good shot. The water hits the dragon square in the face, dousing his fire. Unable to defend itself with anything more than harmless clouds of steam, the dragon rolls aside the granite boulder and slinks off in shame, leaving the mirror behind.
This poor dragon. He's all embarrassed.
You take the magic mirror. Congratulations!
Yay! We got our first treasure. You can kind of use it.
You shouldn't drop that, Sir Graham. Perhaps you'll...
I'm not trying to drop it.
This is the magic mirror, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry. The magic mirror's surface.
Okay, so we can use it on ourselves. We just have to kind of get over here and be careful that we don't, like, drop it.
You shouldn't drop that, Sir Graham.
I'm not dropping it. I'm trying to
You
use
shouldn't
it.
drop that. You shouldn't drop that. You shouldn't drop.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't get it to do it no matter what you do. I don't know why, but it's a pain.
The magic mirror. The magic.
Yeah, it's just not one to let me do it. So we're going to just go ahead and leave. But if you do get to look through the mirror, it basically says that you're going to be the future king because it tells the future. So. Yay! We made it out. Yay! See if we can try this again.
You shouldn't drop.
I'm not dropping
You shouldn't
it.
drop. You shouldn't drop that.
Fine. So that is the first treasure. So now we are going to try to head to the witch's house. We have to be very careful because if she shows up, she'll try and catch us. And if she catches us, then she'll kill us. So obviously we don't want that to happen.
With a screech and a
Ah.
crackle.
Run! And she got us. See? Might as well let her kill us and see what happens.
Ouch! As the Wicked Witch flew over her cottage, she dropped you straight through the roof and into her cage. Who knows what sinister plans she has in store for you?
He's probably going to eat us, would be my guess. Oh my god. We're now a cookie.
The witch has turned you into a gingerbread man. Or is that a graham cracker?
And that's why you save. Constantly. Let's try this again. Okay, so now we're going to try and eat a bite of her house because we're weird like that.
Yum! The house tastes even better than it looks.
And that's a good sign that she's probably not home because
There is no answer from inside the house.
She'll comment on someone eating in her house. Okay, so we're just going to run over
There's
here.
not much to do there.
Run over here. I'm going to grab this note.
You grab the note from the table.
And we're just going to kind of hide over here and wait for her to come back so that we can
Off in
push
the
her in her
distance,
cauldron.
you hear a high, squeaky voice.
I can smell someone tasty in my house.
So just kind of stay over here. Now that she's on her stool, we are going to try to push her in.
I'm going to get my cauldron ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum. After I get the cauldron nice and hot, I'll be ready to have someone for dinner.
Yeah. You're demented, we know. See if that's close enough.
You need to get closer.
Yeah, they're real picky about how close you get to things. There we go.
With a mighty shove, you courageously push the Wicked Witch into the pot. Her wild screams are suddenly cut off as she melts away into the oily green slime. Congratulations!
Oh, look, little monster.
Did you see that? Nah, you're imagining things.
Obviously. Okay, so we gotta open this cabinet here, and there'll be some cheese inside.
You take the cheese from the cabinet.
Okay, make sure you don't eat it, because you'll need it later. And we're also gonna look at this note here.
There is a message written on the note. Sometimes it is wise to think backwards.
And this is kind of a clue for the gnome that we'll meet later. I'll explain once we get to him. So now we don't have to worry about the witch anymore, so that's nice. So now we can leave. Head over and get the goat. But first, we're going to see if we can get an enchantment from our fairy godmother person. Supposedly over here in this next screen, but she doesn't always show up. Hello, fairy person? Anyone? Probably not. We'll try a couple more times and see if she shows up. One more. Yep, looks like we are out of luck. Oh, well, it's not that good of a spell anyway. It gives you like protection for like a minute or something. Okay, so now we're going to.
There's not much to do there. There's not.
No.
There's not.
Here. Okay. Close enough now? There we go. So get inside and then shut the door behind
There's
you.
not much.
It gets frustrating sometimes with how you have to be like right up on something to be able to do it, but it's best to shut the door so the goat doesn't try to run off. So we're gonna get the carrot for our goat. Okay, hello.
Nothing happens. Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend.
Made a friend. It's pretty fun. Okay, so now you want to get down here. And we're going to open this again.
There's not much.
Maybe if we can get close enough. Open. All right. Make sure the goat is following us because once we leave, we don't want to come back into the pen or we'll lose points.
You had better wait for the goat, or he may not follow you.
Come on, goat. All right, we're good. So now we're going to head for the troll. Fortunately, when you have the goat with you, some of the other monsters won't show up and harass you, so that's always nice. Goat will take care of the troll, who is right over here.
As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll.
Get him, goat friend.
The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll.
Thank you, Mr. Goat. Very appreciated. Now he's like, I'm free. I'm going off on my own. Okay, so you could have also given the troll something like some of the treasures you found so far, like the golden egg or things like that, but you'll lose points. Having the goat take care of them is the only way to gain points, so that's the way we went here. So now we're going to go talk to Rumpelstiltskin here. He's obviously spending straw into gold.
Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you. I have something that will be of great use to you. But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name?
Okay, so it's Rumpelstiltskin, but as we know from the note in the witch's house, it says sometimes best to think backwards. So his name is actually Rumpelstiltskin, spelled backwards. So Rumpelstiltskin. Okay, looks like I spelled it right, I think. Yay!
That's right. Outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
Thanks. So basically, if you guess his name right, he gives you the magic beans, like Jack and the Beanstalk. But if you guess his name wrong, he'll give you a key instead that lets you climb up that mountain where the door is where we knocked. But you get more points by doing the beans way. So that's the way we're gonna do this. Now we have to go plant the beans. And then we get to climb up the beanstalk, which is ridiculously hard. Okay, so we got some soil.
Lovely
here.
wildflowers grow profusely in this beautiful green meadow. You can't plant them.
Find the right spot.
You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen.
Joy. Let's take a peek at it.
This mighty beanstalk stretches up so high, it vanishes into the clouds above.
Okay. So you're definitely going to want to save your game pretty much a lot here because it is not easy to climb up this beanstalk. Okay. So basically, you're more trying to keep his torso on the beanstalk. Easier said than done. It's best to do like little movements instead of big ones. Okay, that's the first level. Go ahead and save again because you have to go up here anyway, so. And if you fall, obviously you will die. made it. And save again, because nobody wants to do that more than once. Okay, so now we need to go this way, but there's like a big hole right here in the cloud, so you have to be really careful or you might fall through. Like that. And then you fall and you smush into the ground and die painfully.
Next time, keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds.
Okay. Okay, so there we go. Carefully made it past the hole, which is like right in there. Okay. So now we're going to look for a tree. Got some psychedelic trees going on here. We're looking for one that has a slingshot in the hole. Like a person in there. Okay, so this tree right here.
There is a small dark hole in the base of the
Yes.
immense, oddly shaped trees loom over you.
All right, all right. All right, look in the hole, please.
You see a slingshot in the hole. You reach into the hole and pull out the leather slingshot.
So we can actually use it to kill the giant if we want to, but there's another way to deal with the giant. That is the non-violent approach, which will basically get you more points. So that's the way we're going to go. But we're going to save because you kind of have to run around for a while until he falls asleep, or you can use the ring to turn yourself invisible. But I'm trying to save the ring in case we encounter any other monsters in an inconvenient location. So, here he is. You basically just literally run around, avoiding him as much as you can until he gets tired and goes to sleep. Sometimes it feels like it's gonna go on forever, but he will eventually fall asleep. Run! Faster! And he caught us. And squished us.
The giant did a smashing job of defeating you.
Okay, let's try again. You want to try and keep him as far away as you can, and well, without running away. Alright, let's try this again. He's holding the magic chest, so we obviously need it. Come on, giant, get tired already.
The giant is getting
There we
tired
go.
of looking for you. Seems like he may be getting ready to take a nap.
You just have to last a little bit longer, and then he will literally just take a nap right against this tree. There he goes.
Good job. The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep.
Yep. I'm gonna go around this way and pick up the chest.
There's not much to.
There. Get up.
Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant.
Hey, let's go. We got it. We're gonna save because I don't want to do that again. Okay, so in here, there's going to be a bunch of paths we have to cross, and there are, of course, dangers. We could all fall to our doom. We could also encounter the dwarf in here, and he is a thief, so he might try and steal something from us, which would be bad. So, actually going to keep this loaded just in case we need it to escape him. Hopefully not. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. The next one, or the next couple are harder to do. Okay.
As you reach out to open the door,
We're free.
the only response you get is the echo of your pounding.
It was worth a shot. Okay, so we got the second treasure.
This magic chest, one of the 3 lost treasures of Daventry, is always filled with gold coins.
Convenient. Very convenient. Now we're going to go get the last one, which is the magic shield. This one tends to be kind of the most involved. So, actually, I meant to go the other way. Watch out for the wolf. This is his area. I go over here and look at this stump.
Inside the rotting stump, you notice a small leather pouch. Inside the rotting
All
stump,
right.
you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside.
Ooh, what could it be? Now you want to go into your inventory and actually look.
When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds.
Ooh, all of our loot, we're so rich. It's awesome. I don't know why he chooses to just walk through the lake, but whatever. Oh, we're back at the dagger hole.
Suddenly, you
Whoop,
hear the heavy footfalls of an ogre.
run! Okay, so now we're going to try and grab a walnut. It's not always easy to
There's
grab.
not, there's not, there, there, there's not, there's not, there's not much to.
There we go.
You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around.
Exciting. Now we want to go in here and we want to.
You are holding an ordinary walnut. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold.
So we've got some more loot, treasures. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to get this magic bowl. Here it is.
You pick up the bowl.
In your inventory, you want to look at the bowl because it has an inscription on it.
Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill.
Now you're actually going to want to.
To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew.
Tasty. So now we're going to go give it to some starving people. So and it's the woodcutter's cottage. Look at this if you want, but
An old
you can't
axe is
budget.
permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings.
And you can't pry it loose. So let's go in the house. No, we want to go in the house. There we go.
The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
Okay, so we're gonna give him the magic bowl.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
See, do we give it to
Nothing
her?
happens.
There we go.
The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity.
And it refills. Hope you like
Please,
stew.
take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
Much appreciated. So we're gonna grab the fiddle here. In case we want to play a tune later, which we will. Okay, so now we're gonna go out. And we're gonna need to catch a ride with that bird in a minute. Okay, so we got a lovely clover
An
patch here.
unusual clover glistens in the middle of the patch.
Grab it. It's 4-leaf clover, obviously.
You pick a large 4-leaf clover from the patch.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go over here and try to catch this bird. But it's very counterintuitive how you actually have to catch the bird. So, show ya. Stand right here on these little rocks. Put your hand right here. Grab him.
With a mighty leap, you grab hold of the condor's talons.
If you do it any closer, he won't be caught. So it has to be this distance, and you're standing in a very specific place in order to be able to catch him. It's a pain. But once you know the secret. Bonk. Seriously, he's going to have a concussion. Careful, we don't want to fall in this hole quite yet. Over here, we're gonna grab this mushroom.
There's not much to do there.
Apparently I am not close enough to grab the mushroom. There we go.
You pick the mushroom.
Okay. Now we're gonna go down the hole. More concussions. Okay, we have to be very careful here, or he will eat us. So we're gonna save. Okay, so we can get a little bit closer to him. I'm gonna try and talk to him.
Hello there, my friend. Are you looking for anything in particular? You wanna pass through my little door here, right? Well, maybe we can work something out. What's it worth to you?
Okay, so logically, we're gonna have to give him the cheese. So we have to get close enough, but not too close. He'll give a warning when we're pretty much at the right spot.
The rat grins crookedly, his long, pointed fangs glistening in the torchlight.
That's right, mister. Just walk a little closer.
Yeah, we don't want to get any closer. Once we get to that point, just give him the cheese.
Cheese, eh? Well, yeah, now that you mention it, I guess I am kinda hungry.
The rat drools at the sight of the cheese and snatches it from your hand. You might want to count your fingers.
Okay, so in here there are some leprechauns, and we're gonna play them a lovely tune on our fiddle. Technically, with the initial guards, we don't have to play the fiddle since we have the 4-leaf clover, but I'm gonna do it anyway because we're gonna have to do it in the second room, so might as well just go ahead and do it.
Oh no! There are 2 leprechaun guards here, and they don't look pleased to see you at all. What are you going to do now?
Play my fiddle!
Nothing happened.
Oh, maybe.
Nothing
Come on.
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Nothing happened.
There we go.
Wonderful job! Leprechauns find fiddle music irresistible. The moment they hear the music, they begin dancing a frenzied jig. Finally, swept away by the snappy music, the leprechaun guards zap right out of the room.
Yeah, so now we can go over here, and they should be partying because they already heard the music.
Overhearing the fiddle music you played in the hallway, the leprechauns have begun to dance. As they do, they pop away in a fit of merrymaking.
He's just gonna leave. Okay. So, go up here. There's the magic shield, and we can also take the leprechaun scepter. So we're gonna go ahead and grab
Please
that.
don't move the carpet.
Yes, carpet.
You take the leprechaun king's jeweled scepter.
I'm so excited. Now I'm gonna take this.
You take the magic shield. Congratulations!
Go ahead and go take a peek at it. See what they look
This
like.
jeweled scepter belongs to the king of the leprechauns.
Not anymore.
This is the magic shield, one of the 3 treasures of Daventry.
Okay,
This is a small, unusual-looking mushroom.
We're gonna need this mushroom. So. So we want to get up here close to this hole. And we're going to eat the mushroom.
You shouldn't drop that. You shouldn't drop.
There we go.
You eat the mushroom.
Oh, we just have to wait a minute for him to get big again.
Congratulations! You now have all 3 of Daventry's lost treasures. Now, don't waste any time. Bring the treasures straight back to King Edward before it's too late.
Go ahead and save. Alright, so now we have to hurry back to the castle. Up there. Up there. There we go. We got one more thing to do, and then we'll be at the max points. So. Castle should be over here. Yep. Hello, mo monsters. Worship your new king.
That's odd. Why aren't the guards at their posts?
There, 158 of 158. We maxed out.
More curious still, the courtyard is deserted. This area is usually filled with the ladies and lords of the castle. This is highly unusual. You begin to feel deeply disturbed, as if all is not right within the castle. You can faintly hear a commotion in the king's chamber to the west.
There is nothing to be done. Oh, our king's melancholy is too much for his heart to bear. If only Sir Graham had returned with the 3 lost treasures of Daventry.
I got it. It took a little time.
It's Sir Graham.
He's returned.
Did he find the treasures?
Shh.
listen.
Your Highness, I am at your service.
Did you succeed in your quest?
Yup.
I did, Your Majesty.
Died a few
Here,
times.
as you commanded,
know. And I'm pretty concussed.
the magic mirror, the magic shield, and the magic chest.
Oh.
I'm afraid it is a little too late for me, but you have done superbly, my knight. As I promised, the crown is yours. I know
Thanks.
you will serve this kingdom well.
The king is dead.
Found me right over his body. Oh my god.
Long live the king.
Wow. Never mind the corpse on the floor.
And thus ended Sir Graham's quest for the lost treasures of Daventry. Despite the loss of their beloved King Edward, the people of Daventry grew happy and prosperous for years to come.
Yay.
And whenever King Graham looked into his magic mirror, he saw visions of adventures yet to come for him, for his children, and for Daventry, the land he loved so much.
All right. And that is the end of King's Quest 1. We got all of the points and died a few times, but that's kind of part of a Sierra game. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. It's very much appreciated. Thanks, guys.